morning, Math 2. This is lesson 119. Today you're going to learn how to subtract 3-digit numbers and money amounts. So let's get started. We're going to pretend that I have a bag of 682 pennies, and I am going to give Tegan 263 of those pennies. Can you give me an estimate as to how many pennies I would have left over? Remember, when we're doing estimating, we round 682 to the nearest hundred, so that would be 700. And what are you going to do with 263? I hope you said 300. So 700 minus 300 will be about 400 pennies is what I'll have left over. Now let's find out exactly how many pennies I'm going to have left over. Remember, when we're subtracting, it's pretty difficult for us to subtract horizontally, so we're going to rewrite this problem vertically so that we can do the work. So 682, and I'm going to write pennies, minus 263 pennies. Remember, we need a subtraction symbol. Put your line underneath. Make sure that when we have to make sure that when we're writing this that we line up our digits, otherwise we're going to get a wrong answer. And now I'm talking to you like you're doing this one with me, but you're not. You're going to do the next one with me. So, walk me through it. If I have 2 pennies, can I subtract 3 pennies? No, I can't. So I'm going to need to trade one of these dimes. So this becomes a 7. And then here come 10 pennies. I have 12 pennies now. Minus 3 pennies equals how many pennies? 9. Okay, if I have 7 pennies, can I subtract 6? Yes, I can. I'll have 1 left over. And 6 minus 2 is 4. I'll put my label on again. So remember what we estimated. We said this was about 700, this was about 300, so I would have about 400 pennies left over. And now we know exactly how many pennies I would have left over. I'd have 419 pennies. Now we're going to do this using money. Now we're not doing $682 because it's pennies. So how would I write 682 pennies using dollars? I'm going to write it over here. Remember, a dollar sign. 100 pennies is $1, so that means I have $6.82. And I'm going to subtract $2.63. When we're subtracting money amounts, we do not write the dollar sign in front of the second number that we've written. But we have to make sure that we write the dollar sign for our answer. I very often write that first so that I don't forget. All right, here we go. If I have 2 pennies, can I subtract 3? No, I can't. Remember, we're trading in a dime for 10 pennies. Okay, 12 minus 3 is 9. 7 minus 6 is 1. I'm going to make sure that I put in my decimal point because that's what I have right above. And 6 minus 2 is 4. So I have $4.19 left. What do you notice about our 2 answers? I hope that you said that the digits were the same. And why are they the same? Because 419 pennies is the same thing as $4.19. Would you rather that someone gave you 419 pennies or that they gave you $4.19? I would choose this one because it's a lot easier to carry. All right, I'm going to erase this. While I'm erasing this, you need to get your scrap piece of paper and a pencil because you're going to do the next one with me. So pause it here while you get your supplies. All right, I'm ready to write down our two new numbers. We're going to do it first with the pennies, and then we're going to do it with the dollar amounts. So make sure you have enough room on your paper. So here are our amounts. 781 pennies. You can start writing it vertically so that you're ready to go. And 149 pennies. So if I had a bag of 781 pennies and I gave Luke 149 of those pennies, about how many pennies am I going to have left over? Can you give me a good estimate? What would I do with 781? It would be about 800. How about 149? This one's a little tricky. Remember, this would be 100. So we'd have 800 minus 100 would equal 700. So just keep that information in the back of your head to see how close we are when we do this. Do you have yours all written down, ready to go? Let me get mine done. I'm not going to write pennies. You don't need to worry about writing pennies. Okay, are you ready to go? If I have 1 penny, can I subtract 9 pennies? I cannot, so I need to trade. I need to trade this dime. Remember, if I trade a dime, I have to write a lower number. And this becomes 10 pennies over here. 11 pennies minus 9 pennies is 2. How about 7 minus 4? 3. And 7 minus 1, 6. Now this is very different than the 700 that I said, but that's because this is rounded higher and this is rounded a lot lower. Okay, now we're going to write this, the 781 pennies and the 149 pennies, in the dollar amounts. Don't forget your dollar sign for $7.81. And your decimal. Then right underneath that dollar sign, you're doing your subtraction symbol. And then write 149 pennies as $1.49. You ready? Here we go. If I have 1 penny, I cannot subtract 9. Just like if I have 1 cookie, I cannot eat 9 of them. So I'm going to trade in one of these dimes. That becomes 10 pennies. 11 pennies minus 9 pennies equals 2. 7 minus 4 is 3. Remember, I have decimal points, so I'm doing that right away. And 7 minus 1 is 6. And I also need to write my dollar sign. I almost forgot. That's why I do it first. So our answer is the same. The only thing different is the dollar sign and the decimal. Okay, we have one more to practice. This time we are not going to do it like this, pretending that we have pennies. We're going to go straight to money. You ready? Let me get this erased. Okay, I am going to write the penny amounts up top, but you're going to write them as dollars and cents. So 828 pennies and 374 pennies. I hope you have it written as dollars already. Let's see if you did it right. So I'm going to write $8.28. Is that what you had? Okay, then I'm going to subtract $3.74. So I'm pretending this time that I have a bag with 828 pennies, and I'm going to give Ava 374 of those pennies. Let's see how many pennies I'll have left over from that. If I have 8 pennies, can I subtract 4? Yes, I can. 8 minus 4 is 4. How about 2 minus 7? Remember, if I have 2, I cannot subtract 7. So I need to trade. Remember, this is $1, so this now becomes $7, and I've now put 10 dimes over there. So now I have 12 dimes minus 7 dimes equals how many dimes? 5. Remember to put in the decimal point because it's right there. And how about $7 minus $3? $4. And my dollar sign. So after I gave Ava 374 pennies, I still have $4.54 left over, or 454 pennies. Thank you for being in math today. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.